top of the top. What's good, everybody? Close this thing up. What's good, everybody? It's your boy AG back with another one. Today's video we are going to be trying to replace this throttle body. This is Nick Williams 103mm, failed on us, so we have bought a brand new one. So we got here is a brand new Nick Williams throttle body. So we'll see how this thing goes. Should be nice. Everything looked good on it. Last one failed due to, let's open the garage. So yeah, this one had failed. We did a dig, and I think it just failed from water getting into this and here. So we thought it was a pigtail. As you can see, we replaced it. We do have the old pigtail that we used to kind of wire it all together. Yeah, there's the old one that we used to help guide us on the wiring. But this one's old. Cut it, rewired it. We have not covered the wiring yet just because we're still figuring out what was wrong. So now we bought a brand new throttle body, which should be the issue. We didn't solve it all, but yeah, that's what we get into today. Right, now that we got the hood all opened up, fucking ball, Jesus. But now that we got the hood all opened up, first thing to do, loosen these little clamps holding the intake onto the throttle body. This is a Kong intake, so it's a little shape shifty around here. You'll see things that you're like, what the fuck? But take this off. Then there should be some bolts right here. Unscrew those, and then yeah, should pop off fairly easy. Once this comes off, once this is off, this will come off, and then we'll go ahead and slap in the new one, which is right there, and see how it goes. So as you guys can see, we just took off the intake. I didn't want to take off all the way just because we gotta unplug this, and then it could move it over here to the side, but I think there's just enough room to mess with these bolts. See, we got a bolt here, here, and then one's gonna be right here. Those are the three I feel. I think there should be a fourth. Oh yep, it's on the bottom. So yeah, we got a bolt here, here, right here, and there's gonna be one under here. And then yeah, that'll replace this catch can, which turned into a dud, or not a catch can, throttle body which turned into a dud on us. Intake's just enough out the way. So now I'll undo this sensor, and then once we unplug this thing, we should be Gucci. So since we do already have the same throttle body, I just went and tested to see if this Allen key, because the bolts look like exact Allen keys, so I just went to see if this exact Allen key would match up with this one, and which they did. So this is perfect. We'll just have to come up in here and test, see if it fits in, which it does. Now the next thing is figuring out how the hell we're gonna get this thing off. If this is what they use, not 1000% sure, not a mechanic, but you know, trying to be, learning on this car. Oh yep, as you see, it just pops right out right there. This one actually came out extremely easy compared to the top one, which may be a little concerning. You know, like, why is it just coming out so easy? Because this one is really tight. Let's move up here to see this one right here. This one seemed like it just cracked. Seems to be coming out pretty good right here. We'll see it as we slide it out. If it's coming out. Oh yep, see, that one actually came out really easy, really fast. So that's one bolt. The bolt looks good. We're gonna go ahead and put the old bolts right here just so we don't lose them, and see what happens as we keep going. We're gonna go ahead and got a little light so you guys can kind of see more or less what I'm talking about as I'm working on it. Now see, this one does not want to break loose, which is extremely weird because all these other ones have just came out very simple, easy. So you can see now I can move it with my hands and it slides right out. Second one to come out, throw it right there. Let's see. Now that we got two out, we just gotta get this top left, the bottom left, and the top right one out. Gosh, that one is really stuck in there. So the weird thing is that top right, bottom left one were really hard. This one and this one right there, bottom right, top left, were pretty easy to get out. So I wonder if that had anything to play with it, but like I said, not a mechanic, so we'll figure that out together. That thing does not want to come out at all. Could be just because I'm tired, just got off of work. 10-hour shift, but oh, there we go. There we go. We've just cracked her loose. Just heard a little loosen up on her. Now it's coming out good. As you guys can kind of see, you'll see the bolt walk itself out. There it is. That one was in there really tight compared to the other two that we had just had. So yep, no issues on this one again. Bolts all good. So we wanted to make sure of that as we pull them out. Don't want to make sure a bolt's cracked or nothing. Just this one right here that's left to get out. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it. It's where this Allen key is going. Oh, and it's coming out. So let me put you guys down. This whole throttle body is right about to come out. Oh, and there we go. Throttle body is out. Does smell a little bit like some E85 here. So I'll have to look up if that's good. So now we got the whole throttle body out. Just connected this. Shit was a bitch to get out, but we're thinking that the throttle body position sensor is kind of what went out on it after we did the pigtail. So it's just steps to figure out what's next. So instead of just changing this pigtail, I'm gonna just put a whole new throttle body on it, see how it acts. Should be fine. It's the same throttle body, so cars shouldn't need a tune or anything. Should just be able to just slap on, put it back on, and throw it all together. So we'll see how it goes once we put the next one on. I feel like we did the easy part, because now putting it on might be a little hard. Should be simple. Just gotta make sure this little flange stays in there. So we'll set you guys up as we get right back into work.
2,000 years later.
All the bolts are all in. They're all tightened pretty good in there. The spec that we tighten them to is tight. That's the spec, only spec I'll ever go. It's tight enough. And then that little flange is all good in there. Shouldn't come off, so now we just gotta throw this intake back on, connect the sensor, plug the battery back in, and fire her up and see if she's throwing codes and puts us in limp mode, or she'll be running. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and connect this intake right now. Alright, everything's all buttoned up good here. I'm not gonna lie, this intake was kicking my ass. It made me take a hot pocket brake and everything, because that thing was fucking whoo! Slipping that on the throttle body, not no fun. But all we gotta do now is come to the back. Can't really see, it's dark over here, but connect the battery. Then oh shit, can't even forget this. Gotta connect here, connect her up, and then should be all good there. Now we'll see if she starts once we connect that battery. That's all that's needed. And yeah, should see if everything goes away. This is going to be hidden, so you won't really see much of this. But right now, it's all open and exposed because, you know, we're still working on it, finding the issue. So let's see. Alright, we're all buttoned up. Battery's all plugged in. So let's go ahead and give it a little start. No engine light yet. Make sure everything's done right. Everything looks solid. All lines are all good. Intake's still on there. Kinda don't like how that is, but that's alright. That's another problem we could fix another day. Yeah, I mean, she's alive. Now we just gotta see if it throws us in a limp mode. But she's fucking chopping, boy. Boy, she's chopping. No engine light so far. We're gonna let this thing idle for a good 10 minutes, but that's a stock axle back. Wait till we get a course on this thing. But this thing's fucking, you can kind of hear the valves getting hit. But once this thing gets a full axle back, it'll be a loud fuck. But no check engine light yet, so we'll give it a second. I'll close it all up and we'll see how it goes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, she's at temps. Did a little rev up, see if it'll. It's not going in limp mode yet, so take it for a little spin. See how it goes. It's weird. I got my work boots on. I just still have got my work fit. So last time I couldn't even make it out of the house. Barely made it to the end of the driveway and the shit died. So we'll see how far it makes us today. So far, so good. We just rolled into the 3rd gear right now. It looks so good. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, of course. That's scary. I'm just driving around the house, somewhere locals, just in case it does go into limp mode. I did bring the OBD scanner with us just in case. But let's see. We'll see if it comes in limp mode. So far, so good, though, like I said. But praying that it keeps going as good as it is. But I'll probably swing it around, drive it back towards the house, drive it around the little area, and then see if she goes in limp mode. But so far, so good. I'm just gonna lean into a little bit of power. Yeah, we're still good. Nothing in the limp mode. Let's see. We'll take this little turn right here. Let's see. We're just edging into the power, see if it'll come up, and so far so good. Last time I could barely even do that and it threw us right in limp mode, so might be fixed, boys. Pretty sure. I'm gonna drive around a little bit without recording, and I'll see how it goes. So we've been driving this car for about 10 minutes, and so far it's all good. Nothing is acting up. Everything seems about right. So I'd like to say we fixed the issue, which sucks that it was a brand new throttle body, because the one on the car that broke was a Nick Williams 103, I believe, or 102, one of the two. But it was one of those Nick Williams. $700 throttle body failed on us. That's brand new, barely had any miles on it. And then we just bought another one, and I mean, it's working, so can't complain. But yeah, we'll drive it around. If anything happens or anything, I'll let you guys know. But we'll do a little pull for you guys here in a bit once the road gets a little straight. It is pretty chilly out. I'd want to say it's around 60s. So it's still chilly. We're in fall, so I don't know how the car will act, especially being on some Mickey Thompsons, but we'll see. Well, she took the pull. Granny, I'm granny shifting because one hand has to have the camera and the other one has to shift and drive. But yeah, she fucking rips. She's all good, I think. Yeah. Well, that's probably gonna close out the video. We just cruised to the Rapid Stadium. Yeah, we just hopped the curb a little bit. Sorry, though there's nothing gonna affect the wheel. It is currently, what? Can you all see that? I don't think you all can see that. Well, it's 1:54. We got done with the car. Thing is fucking beautiful. I mean, just sit here and enjoy this. I mean, like the cam, the high ram, like just don't get any better than this. This thing's fucking beautiful. Glad it's back out and running. Sure, we do want to get you guys some good content with this thing. So now that we got it back out and running, should we expect more videos to be dropping? I'm sorry for the lack. I just had to take a little mental break, you know, uploading videos and all that. It gets a little stressful. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy the video.